Alright, today guys we're going to be doing a video on the history of Chuck E. Cheese and Showbiz Pizza Place in Cedar Falls, Iowa. And here's probably the first mention of it, really. It's a newspaper from 1981 showing off the main stage rock fire explosion. It just mentions all the stuff, and yeah. Alright, so we do get to see their Billy Bob walk around sometime in the 80s. This is at some sort of local event. And yeah. There is this coupon from a newspaper that mentions the location. There's this newspaper from 1983 showing off that they did the colander head movement with some pretty cool artwork on it, so yeah. I also have a whole stack of these papers. I spent 4 hours at the library just printing out papers for this video, so please like and subscribe. Here's another colander head movement newspaper showing the address and everything. I'm not going to be showing every newspaper because there's a lot of them, but I'm just going to be showing the main ones that I want to mention. Here's one from mentioning UNI students. UNI is a local college from Cedar Falls, and I wanted to mention this one because Mitzi, she wears a UNI sweater. They customized Mitzi and they gave her a sweater. So I'll be throwing up pictures on the screen of some of the stuff I'm talking about too throughout the video. And there is videos and stuff online you can look at. Recently there was a video that shows off the animatronics at the old location, which somewhere on YouTube you'll find it if you search it up. But it shows off the rock fire explosion and more. But I'll get into that later, show pictures and stuff too. I really wanted to show off this one. This is probably my favorite one. Showbiz Pizza Place Monster Pizza. And then it mentions the location right there. It has Frankenstein on it. And the cool thing about this coupon is it never expires. So I could still use this here, which I am at the relocation, but I'll get into that later. Here's another cool one right here. Showbiz Pizza Place New Year's. This one is from 1984. Here's another cool one, old Halloween party they did at the location. This is from 1985. Alright, here's a really cool one. It's a one that shows that Santa came to Showbiz. I don't know if this means like it was the animatronic Santa Claus or if it was just a guy in a costume, but I just want to show this one off. But if they did, that means they had Uncle Clunk, and that's pretty cool. Here's one where they're looking for a technician, a game technician for Showbiz in 1990, so this is 1 year before they were Chuck E. Cheese. Now here's the sad one. This is where they turned into Chuck E. Cheese. This is from 1991, and it's them selling off all their old stuff. Orange chairs. Clearly, this is where they were selling off stuff, and this is probably when they got concept unification. So this is pretty cool. And concept unification is where they took the original existing rock fire explosion and they turned them all into Chuck E. Cheese characters. So that's what that means. Here's one where they're looking for kitchen help, and I find this funny because they're still looking for kitchen help to this day. Alright, here's one. It shows the managers at the top, but I don't want to show their faces because I don't like know if I don't. Anyways, this is one that shows off that they were Chuck E. Cheese by, what does this paper say? 1992. They were Chuck E. Cheese by 1992. This one mentions the managers at the time, but I don't want to show their faces because this is a local, even though it's a newspaper, it's just a local newspaper, so yeah, I'm not gonna show their faces because I don't want to be rude. So this is the part where I'm going to be showing off photos of stuff, like the animatronics and stuff. So we do get to see their Chuck E. Cheese costume at the time, which has a black derby and a tuxedo. And I'll show an image of that on the screen. Now, this is the part where so in 1999 to 2002, they relocated to a new location, which is where I'm at now. And I was gonna walk around and pretty much show everything off, do some picture comparisons, but there's a lot of kids here, so I don't want to do that right now, so yeah. Anyways, they opened with Operation Thumbchuck, which is that image that I threw up on screen right now, which it means like the signage they had at the time means like it, yeah. So one thing I find interesting about this location is that when they opened, the stage was not right there. It was actually on that wall over there where the trampoline zone is at now. I'll throw an image of that on the screen, but on this wall, they had some of the old art and stuff, and you know, the wall planters and everything like that. Yeah, stuff like that. Something I find strange is that the stage originally was super close to the play place. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of unique. I'm assuming they moved the stage to this wall because maybe they had to add that extra fire exit right there, is what I'm assuming. But sometime in the 2000s, they moved it to this wall for some unknown reason. Oh yeah, they opened with a 16 movement Studio C bot. They had the blue screen with the camera, and I'll throw some images of that up. And we do get to see their walk around at the time, which was the standard Avenger Chuck, which every location I'm pretty sure had that at the time. Another thing that's unique about this location is they kept their original photo ride up until I'd say like 2014, and then they got the new photo ride. Also, sometime in the 2000s, they painted their walls purple and stuff like that. They got rid of the wall planners and the other old artwork and replaced it with new ones. So in 2020, they got rid of the sky tubes. And then not long after that, in 2022, they got 2.0, which there is footage, and I'll throw some photos up from a little before they got remodel. Well, during remodel, I'll show some photos right now of when they were painting the walls and everything, and before they got rid of the animatronic. But then they had their reopening where they got rid of the animatronic, and it looks how it does now. But sometime, I think in 2024, 2025, they got the brand new trampoline zone. They got the trampoline zone, and I have photos of that before it was set up and everything. And then I'd say like a couple months ago, or a year or two, or a year after they got the trampoline zone, they got the play zone, which is like the new version of the Sky Tubes. And I have images of that too that I'll throw up on the screen. And they got rid of games and stuff. I've gotten some stuff from those old games, which I'll show you, like some of the stuff I got up on the screen from when they got the brand new play zone and stuff. But I'd say recently, I'd say maybe a couple weeks ago, they got rid of the ice cream machine, which I have images of that, and they got rid of the camera off of the photo ride, and they did all sorts of stuff. It's pretty plank in here now. It's very plain. It's just it's like it never really was anything else. It was like it feels like very empty in here. It's really boring. It's just like a standard 2.0. There's really nothing unique about it now. Obviously, it's pretty boring. You know, this is I guess that's pretty much it. They have all sorts of random artwork now. I guess anyways, that's pretty much the history of Chuck E. Cheese in Cedar Falls, Iowa. There's really not much on this location. It's pretty boring now. I see why no one else has done this, because for some reason no one wants to do a history video on this, so I figured I'd take it into my own hands. And this is my favorite location. First off, it's my local, and I love this place. So, yeah, I have a lot of memories here, and I guess I'll throw up